What is up, guys? It's Dakota here, and welcome to the Driven Mad channel. Now, in today's video, as you can tell from the title, we are going to be talking about taking the roof off of your JL. So, I'm going to show you guys taking off the freedom panels as well as the actual top itself, so we can enjoy today. I apologize for the wind; it's a little windy, but yeah, it's a beautiful day, so I figured why not show you guys how to take the roof off of my Jeep. All right, guys. So the first thing we're going to do, take out these freedom panels. Now, in the JL, they went and streamlined the whole process on how you actually do it. It's very, very simple. And if you guys have ever used a JK or ever owned one previously, or helped somebody taking the top off of that, you'll be familiar with back here on the JKs, there were screws that you had to undo to get the freedom panels kind of ready to be taken out. In the JL, they got rid of those, and it is so easy. So first I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to do, and then I will show you guys on the other side just how fast it can be done, because it'll literally take like 5 seconds. So first thing you're going to want to do, flip down the visor. You're going to flip this latch. You're going to flip this guy to where this will no longer be restraining it. Same for right back here. You're going to flip this guy to where that's not restraining it. And same thing for this one, and then it is ready to be released. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys just how fast it can be done when you know exactly what you need to do, because it is insane how easy it is compared to the JK. So here we go. That's it, and it's done. It's ready to be taken out. Alright guys, so now that we got the panels ready for removal, we're going to push up on them, and luckily these things are super lightweight and weigh even less than the JK's freedom panels. And then once we do that, we're going to put them in the storage bag, and we're going to make sure that the white part is facing away from us. There's actually some instructions that show you how to do it, and then you want to make sure that they slot in the correct slots. And then we're going to put that black cover on top to make sure that the panels don't damage each other. Alright guys, I'm just going to show you here from the passenger side. It's the same thing, I'm just showing you from a different angle. And again, these are very light. You just want to be careful because you don't want to ding the rest of your Jeep. Well, once we remove them successfully, then we're going to put the secondary one in the storage bag. And once we've done that, just going to zip it up. And then once you're done, you can actually put these in the back of the Jeep. That way, just in case it starts to rain, you've got the freedom panels with you. Alright guys, so doing that, now we've got all of this by taking the freedom panels off. So now the next step is to take the rest off. Now that's going to be a little different. Now again, this is on the 2-door. On the 4-door, obviously it's going to be a bigger piece, and it's going to be more awkward to work with. On the 2-door, it's not necessarily that it's heavy, it's just kind of awkward, but I'll show you guys how to remove it and just how simple it actually is. Alright, so if you guys saw my previous video talking about the doors, we're going to need to use this again to take the top off. The only thing we're going to need though is the T50 for every single screw and the ratchet. And that's going to be it. Now there's going to be a total of 8 screws that we need to take off, 2 of them being up close by where the freedom panels were, and the other 6 holding the rest of the top on the sides. Also remember guys that all you have to do is lift this up in the back of your Jeep, and you've got your spot to put the roof screws so you don't lose them or anything like that. You can just keep them right here with the Jeep. Alright, next what we're going to need to do is disconnect the power and the water that goes to the rear window. So what we're going to do is push this little metal pin in, pull down, and then we can put it into its little designated spot. It just snaps right in. Next is disconnecting the power. Now this guy can be a little tricky. You got to pull this red pin, and like I said, it's a little hard to get out sometimes. I usually end up just using a flathead screwdriver to kind of pry it off. And now that it's free, we're going to go ahead and put it in its designated spot as well. Okay guys, so now the top is officially ready to be taken off. Now, whether you have the 2-door or the 4-door, on the 2-door, it's a little easier to get this guy off by yourself, but I'd still say it's a good idea to have someone else help you, just because you don't want to drop it and either break the windows or scratch the paint or anything like that. It'd be easier with an extra set of hands and an extra person to help you. Now, if I move to the back here, technically on the 2-door, if you're tall enough, again, it's not that this is extremely heavy, it's that it's awkward. So I'll show you guys kind of one way that you could probably do it by yourself. But again, I'd still recommend having an extra set of hands instead of trying to prove to yourself that you can carry a top. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how you probably could do it. I know some guys have like different lifts and things like that in their garage that help them do this. I don't have that, so I'm just gonna kind of do it old school. Okay, so once you got everything disconnected, then what you're gonna wanna do is actually get the roof separated, and then that's when having that extra set of hands is really gonna help. Unless you're a taller person, then you might be able to do this by yourself. So what I like to do is just kind of put my hands up here, and then I'm just going to push up. That way you can get it, your hands under there to grab it, and then you can just move it right off the Jeep. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that. Alright guys, one thing to keep in mind is just to make sure you've got a firm grasp on the top. You want to take your time with it, because you definitely do not want to drop this thing. Okay guys, so now the top is officially off and you are good to go to have some top off fun, and plus it just looks really cool. And then obviously to do this, to put the top back on, you're just going to do everything in reverse order. So you're just going to latch everything back in, put the top back in from passenger side to driver side, and that's that. Alright guys, as you guys can see, it got a little bit darker. So that's pretty much it. That's all you need to do in order to get the top off and enjoy the open air. Now, again, it is easier to take that top off with an extra set of hands, because again, it's not super heavy, but to get the leverage you need and to carry it without you know, squatting underneath it. Anyways guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and if you do subscribe, click that bell notification so you get notified for more videos about the Jeep, the Camaro, as well as the upcoming Corvette, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.